Hey guys, it's Danielle. Welcome back to my channel, D Made Crochet. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room right now. Yeah, my hair looks like I just woke up. You know why? Because I just woke up. B and I are on vacation. It is 4th of July weekend and we took off the Thursday, Friday. Well, Friday we have off, but today's Thursday we took off, and then we also took off Monday because we were supposed to go to Houston to see my family. And because of the coronavirus stuff, we weren't able to travel, but we still kept our long weekend off just to, take a break and stuff. At our job, the last quarter of the fiscal year, which starts now, it started on July 1st and it'll end September 30th. That's usually our busiest time of year, so we figured why not take some time off. So it's like the middle of the afternoon, and I just woke up from a nap, and it was amazing. So I wanted to jump on here today to do a whips and UFO and project bag video for you guys, because I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you some of this stuff. And a lot of it I've wanted to do in the past, but I've done my videos later at night, so I couldn't show you everything that I wanted to just because I don't have the right lighting just yet. I'm working on it. I got 2 new lights. Here, let's go show you the new lights, and then we'll get into the bags and whatnot. That's how messy my desk is. That's atrocious. I have the tissue paper going. I have my coaster thingy, crochet magazine, which is not accessible. I need to figure out a way to get a refund for this because I asked for an accessible PDF of this crochet magazine, and I haven't heard anything, so I want my money back. I was wrapping some stuff this morning for some orders that went out. We went to the post office and stuff. This is just a random yarn cake, and then here's my lights. I got them on Amazon, and they came in a 2-pack for, I think, $50. But they're really bright. I won't turn them on now because they do get really bright and really hot. But yeah, so I got those. They work pretty well. But because they're so far back and like the end of my room is all the way over here, I don't know that I would be able to show you everything I wanted to that's on the floor. And then there's the iPad. Here's a Hobby Lobby bag. We just went to Hobby Lobby a little while ago. I have mixed feelings about Hobby Lobby, but it is literally a 10-minute walk from us, and I have some pattern testing that I was asked to do, and I needed to get the yarn right away, and so they were even faster than Amazon would have been. And it's such a close walk. So this is just some of their Cozy Toes yarn. It's a 2-weight yarn, and I believe the color is Maroon Magic, so I got a few skeins of that. And then Brian, he actually bought them for me. He bought the yarn for me, which just fell on the floor. He got me a hat. It says Yarnologist on it, and then he also got me a shirt that says the same thing. So anyway, that's the desk, and then we're gonna go. Here's my yarn ball winder that I ended up attaching to my desk because I had it on this little corner unit thingy, but it wasn't very stable. Like it didn't hold up the yarn and the motion of the ball winder, so I moved it to my desk. So anyway, we're going on the floor. So I wanted to show you this bright orange thing is Schultz's treat ball. So the idea of that is you put treats in it and then they roll it around and then they get the treats out of it. There's a hole at the bottom, and I dropped a skein of yarn, so I'm gonna pick it up from under the desk. Ugh, trying to pick stuff up with no depth perception, it's not easy. So yeah, so his treat ball is in here because he lives in here with me. And then we have the first. Hi, Smoosh. Say hello, YouTube family. Yeah. Hi. Hi. We're not gonna play. We're doing a video. Can you move so we can do a video? Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is the huge basket. I got this basket from Target in their home decor area, and it was, gosh, maybe 2.5 or 3 years ago. No, couldn't have been 3 years, maybe 2 years ago now, right before college, went back to school, because I started making this temperature blanket, and it was supposed to go from our wedding day through our first anniversary. So our wedding day was May 12th, 2018. think I'm stuck somewhere in February of 2019. And it's just so heavy and huge, and I really want to eventually finish it, but my Crojo is just not there for it. So there's that whip and the yarn that goes, well, some of the yarn that goes with it, but it's huge. So then the second bag I have here, and again, this basket is from Target. I think it was like $30. It's got pretty tough handles on it, and you could probably fit a lot in it. I just have it full of the temperature blanket. So this next bag I got as a Christmas gift. It is from Hobby Lobby, and it's got butterflies and flowers all over it, which I love butterflies. So my sister-in-law gave it to me for Christmas. It is $25 on Hobby Lobby because I got one for my niece for Christmas. So it was actually kind of funny when we did our gift exchange. But so this was $25. It's a cream colored open bag, and it's reinforced to where you can crochet right out of it, or knit right out of it, or whatever other project, but it can sit solid on the floor and it won't tip over or anything. There are 6 pockets around the outside of it, and in the pockets I have like some yarn scraps. What else is in here? Oh, labels from some of the yarn that I'm using right now, because I'm gonna mail those out with the project when it's done. Scissors, and then a couple of crochet hooks, and some thread, like regular sewing thread. In here I have, on the inside I have a partial skein of Quran Simply Soft. I was making some mask ear warmer scrunchies. So I have some left over. Then I have a skein of, I love this yarn. It's a yellow color. I have a cake of that same. I love this yarn because I'm working on a scarf. It's just a half double crochet winter scarf. So back when I was in college, I first saw somebody knitting, and she was knitting this butter yellow colored scarf, and I always wanted one. So I decided, because I'm trying to pare down my stash, see, all this is my yarn stash, it's quite a bit, and I found this in there, and I was like, you know what, this year is my year to have a yellow scarf. So that's what I'm doing. I have a wine club subscription card that I got in my, where did I order from that I got that in there? Yarn.com. I have a bag of buttons, lots of buttons, but these go on the scrunchies. And then I just have a little bit of pink bulky yarn that I use to make an ear saver. And then on the inside I have just, there's a zipper pocket on the inside of this bag, and I just have a yarn needle or a blunt needle. So that's what's in that bag. So no whips in that bag, but definitely plenty of yarn. And periodically, and I'll probably do it this weekend, so periodically I like to go and put all these like half skeins away, and just kind of reorganize. So this bag mainly sits downstairs with me in the living room. So I don't really take it anywhere, only because it's open and there's no way to secure it, and I just feel weird about like getting in an Uber or something and losing my stuff. This next bag is a dumpling bag. You can Google them. I think there's a store called Pink Waffle where you can get them, or you can find them on Etsy. This was $38 on Etsy. It is washable. It just came out of the wash a couple days ago, actually. There's butterflies all over it, and it's reversible. So on the inside there's this bright pink cloth fabric, and then on the outside is this blue. The fabric background is blue, and then there's pink, blue, orange, pink, blue, and orange butterflies on the outside of it. So I got it for my birthday from Brian, but it is $38. And I have a whip in here. I'm not going to pull out the whip because the person that it's for might be watching, but this is the yarn. It is the Universal Yarns Bamboo Pop, and then I have a Hook Nook skein saver wrapped around it. So I will show you this once it is on its way to its owner. But this is the bag that goes with me to work every day, this dumpling bag, because it squashes down into my work bag. All right, so next I have one of my all-time favorite project bags. This is from Erin Lane Bags, and so that's spelled ERIN space LANE space BAGS. Their website is erinlanebags.com. It is a small woman-owned business out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I've been buying their bags since 2013. But I'm so mad. When I moved to Baltimore, in 2015, and I had a box full of my project bags that a friend said that she would mail to me, and then it never happened. And I don't know what happened to the box, but so anyway, I'm rebuilding my ELB collection. So in here, I have my Perfect Pockets shawl. The beginnings of it, at least. I've only gotten through like the first 7 rows of it, but I have that, and I'm going to do it in Caron, 1 pound yarn in the color lilac, so that's in there. Okay, so there's a couple more that I'll show you. Okay, so this little blue project bag here, it came with a mermaid blanket that Brian got me, you know, the kind with like the mermaid fin on them. And this I had at work in my drawer just in case I had downtime, but then we got really busy at work, so I brought it home, and all that's in there right now is a yarn cake. It is the Rainbow Rhapsody from Yarn Bee. And I was just kind of making up a little shawl as I went, I should say. It hasn't gotten very far, and I probably will end up cutting it off just because I can feel that it's already really tangled. But this is a drawstring little bag, and there's a mermaid on the front of it. What is that? Got projects jumping out everywhere. So that one used to live at work, but now it's here. I have this yarn caddy. It's actually really cool. So it smushes shut. Here. Okay, so it can like go on the side, like if you have a smaller space or if you're just trying not to take up a bunch of room. But it's pretty deep, so it fits a lot on the inside, and then on the outside it's got all these little pockets. Like you can put crochet hooks in there, and you could put a lot of crochet hooks in there. I have one in here and I don't know what it is. You could put your knitting needles in here too. Here's the crochet hook. It is just it's a K. There's just a random K hook sitting in there. But there's all these little slits on there. There's 2 rows of slits for your needles or hooks or your latch hooks or whatever. Brian got this for me for my birthday. Yes, he got it for me for my birthday, I think 2 years ago. On the inside there's also one pocket where you can put like scissors or sharp stuff or whatever if you have little kids or doggies around. And then on the inside of this I have a couple things, and then I'm tilting it towards me, and then on this other side there's the flap hanging off the side, kind of like a saddlebag situation, and there's zippers along on this side, so it's cute. I really like it. I need to just bring it downstairs and use it in the living room instead of carrying around a single bag, but then I'll crowd the space with all my yarn things. And yeah, so right here I have this Lion Brand Pound of Love, and it's their white color. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I started a scarf at Christmas time for my sister-in-law Roxy, and she was like, if I buy the yarn, will you make me a scarf for next winter? And I was like, yeah, of course, I'll have it done in no time. And here it sits. So this is probably once I get my gift shawl, and then I'm testing a pattern. Once I get those done, I will make an effort to finish this for her. So yeah, I've just got a few rows on it, and I might actually change the design because what I have on it so far is just double crochet, and then I alternate just regular double crochets in front posts. So I think I might change that. And then inside of the caddy I have another Erin Lane bag. So this one has wine bottles all over it, and it's like a hot pink, and it's got wine glasses on it. And I think that there's writing too, but I don't remember what it says. So in here I'm trying to do this one-handed because I'm recording on my phone. Hold on. Okay, so it's just a drawstring bag. I believe this one is their large project bag, and so is the Hamilton one. Oh, I didn't describe the Hamilton one. I'm so sorry. So the Hamilton one is black, and then it's got gold trim on it, and then on the front in gold glitter it says, "I'm just like my country, young, scrappy, and hungry." So like that quote from Hamilton. And then the Hamilton logo, for those who don't know, is a star, like a 5-pointed star. But at the top of the star, where there would normally be a point, it's a man standing. It's like a man standing on the top of the star, as if he were standing like on a mountaintop. So what Aaron Lane did was, they have their mascot is named Larry, and he's a sheep, and they put Larry standing on the top of the star instead of that 5th point. And so he's a Hamel sheep, and he's adorable. So this was a large project bag. I believe these are $19 on their website. And then this other one, this pink one, is a large project bag. And then in here, I had the lady called it a drunken granny square stitch baby blanket going. I will probably tear this out and just do a regular continuous granny square blanket, just because it'll be good to just finish it up and give it to someone who is having a baby. I know a bunch of people having babies, and I love babies. Okay, so now the other thing I wanted to show you was the rest of my project bags real quick. This one is a handmade, one of a kind from a coworker. Her name's Michelle. And there's butter, so it's a gray background. The cloth is gray, and then there's butterflies all over it. I think that they're blue, gold, and pink. And then there's a pocket, an outside pocket, and it's a bright pink. So there's a pocket on the other side. And then the trim and the base are made in denim, and it fits a lot of yarn. It's really deep. You could fit a lot of stuff in there. She just gave it to me like a week ago, and I love the thing. So there's that. Then I should say, this Caddy. And when we're going on trips, this ends up, if I'm not taking Schultz with me, this ends up being my carry-on, because I can fit like my phone, my wallet, my gum, all the basics, and then a bunch of yarn in here. So this is the Yarn Boss tote. We got it on Amazon, another gift from the hubs, because he's the best ever. And there's a bunch of pockets on the outside of it. There's a zippered pocket, and then a couple of pockets that feel like you could put a pen in them, but I use them for hooks, and that's probably what they're meant for, hooks or needles. And then the cool part is that it comes with dividers, which I'm trying to feel. Here's the dividers. So it comes with dividers, and you can spread them out when you have it. So the bag itself is like a cylinder. And so when you spread out these dividers, you can have 2, 3, or 4 different sections. So if you figure like the face of a clock or like a pie, and like you can just spread out these dividers to take up different size spaces of that pie or spaces of your clock face. So you can have, 2 different balls of yarn in there, or like 4 different balls of yarn. So that's cool. And then there's grommets in the lid, so you can feed your yarn through the grommets, and they'll come out the top, and it zips all the way around, so you don't have to, the only thing that has to be on the outside of it is your yarn or your project. I will say though that you have to commit to using this bag if you're going to put yarn through the grommets, because otherwise you have to cut it to get that yarn back out of the grommets and free up your project. But otherwise, like I said, when we travel, I use this, and I do feed my projects through the grommets, because most likely I'm going to be working on the same thing until I finish it when we're on a trip. So that way I can assure that it's not going to get lost. So yeah, so I like that. I think this was $27 on Amazon, and it says Yarn Boss on it. So there's that one. Now, I am a big fan of dual purpose items. Like, I am one of those people that will buy a black cardigan and wear it 18 different ways, because why not? And you know, to me, it's like you might pay a little bit extra, but it's worth it. So this pouch here is from 31 Bags. 31 is a direct sales company that specializes in bags and storage. And so I bought this pouch for $15. It is their large zipper pouch. And you can get your name and stuff embroidered on these, but I never do because it costs extra. And I learned the hard way that once you get your name embroidered on something and your name changes and you don't really want to refer back to your old name, it can cause issues. Anyway, not big issues at all. So this pouch, I used to use it for my Tunisian crochet hooks. I'm going to unzip it. To put my Tunisian crochet hooks in here and then my knitting needles, but I have them sitting in a yarn bowl now that I have space and I've expanded, so it's empty right now, but it would be a good place for notions, and it's deep, so if I put my hand in there, my middle finger touches the bottom and the zipper touches my like right above my wrist, so it's pretty deep. There's a gray pattern on here. It looks like stripes to me, but I don't know exactly. Here's another one. This one I got in, I think, 2014. It's been a long time. Same exact thing. The zipper is like a teal color, and then there's navy and white stripes on it. Alright, then here, this is just a makeup pouch that a friend of mine got at the dollar store. This one, I had my buttons and my sewing thread in here for a while, but again, now that we've expanded, I have my own yarn room. I don't need to put it in these bags anymore because I have shelving. But this was just a dollar store makeup bag, so if you're needing a last minute, like, oh no, I'm traveling or something and I just need something for my hooks and my notions, get this at the dollar store. It's a makeup bag. It's got a zipper on it. It's about the size of like a pencil bag, and then this one actually has a little wristlet strap on it, so pretty cool. I tried the Jimmy Beans Wool Club. Oh no, this isn't that one. Sorry, scratch that. This is just the Victoria's Secret makeup pouch that I got for my wedding. And again, I just use it as a project bag because I'd rather carry yarn than makeup. So this one has the wristlet strap and it zips shut as well. So another good notion pouch. Here's the Jimmy Beans Wool pouch. So I signed up for their yarn club in 2015 and I didn't like it because they only sent itsy bitsy amounts of yarn. Like, you couldn't make anything with them, and I understand it was just a sample. But it just wasn't my thing. So, but this is another zipper pouch. It just says Jimmy Beans Wool on it. And it's another good one for notions. I have my last Erin Lane project bag. It's got kitties all over it, and the kitties have balls of yarn on them, or they're playing with balls of yarn. So this one, I believe, is a medium project bag. I think that's what the name of it is, but it has a really heavy duty wrist strap on it, so that's cool. This is also a drawstring bag, so all three of my Erin Lane bags are drawstring. She has other options, but this is just what I got and what I prefer. All right, so this last thing I'm going to show you, this bag is actually, so when you order on Amazon and they ask you if this is a gift, we started at Christmas time, we started saying, yes, this is a gift. And they send you these drawstring bags. The drawstring itself is actually just a ribbon. So the bag is red and it's got red sparkles all over it. And so what I noticed right away is that you could use this as a project bag. And so now when we order stuff on Amazon, if it's for each other or like gifts, we order the gift bag, which is $4 or $3.99. And then I keep it. And then we just wrap stuff in our, our wrapping paper of choice, because this is a really easy project bag. It's nice too. If you, like, we did Secret Santa at work last year, and I wanted to give a friend of mine, the lady that Brian got for Secret Santa is also a crocheter, so we gave her yarn and we gave her one of these, and then I just put on there like, hey, you could use this as a project bag. So these are cool if you're trying to send your friends that are just starting to crochet or knit or what have you a project bag. Get a gift bag from Amazon. So that's it. The only other thing I have right here is just, these are cloth storage bins from Amazon. I got 6 of them for $21, and these are really good. They're collapsible, and they're just canvas. They're gray canvas, and these are really good if you have limited space and you have a yarn stash that you want to kind of keep organized but keep it looking tidy. These are really good. I had a bunch of these in our living room when we lived in the apartment before we moved into the house. So that's it. That's all of the whips and UFOs and project bags I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have questions, I am at dmadecrochet here on YouTube. You can email me at dmadecrochet@gmail.com, and I'm also on Instagram. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it and subscribe. If you don't, please let me know why. Alright, that's it. Have a great 4th of July weekend, guys. Bye. Okay, I'm coming back because I realized when I was watching the video back that I said there were no whips in my Hobby Lobby butterfly bag. And I'm like, you dork, you just talked about your scarf, your butter yellow scarf, and you went on about it. So anyway, there was a whip in that bag. And then also, I failed to mention my Instagram name, and that is at dmadecrochet, and it's spelled just like the channel, but I'll spell it for you anyway. So that's at D as in Delta, M as in Mike, ADECROCHET as in Tango. Alright dudes, I'm out of here for real. Bye!